Hello everybody, it's me. Wow, look, it's me in my hands. It's me, Lainey. And today we are drawing something traditionally, right? In paper, in real time. I'll try to make this as quick as possible, but I don't want to lose too much quality. And if the camera shakes a lot, it's because it is in an extremely precarious situation. It is being hung up by a hairbrush and 2 hair ties, if you ask me how. Science, apparently. Today I want to draw my little, sorry, hit my phone charger. Yes. I want to draw my little Lav. I don't know, maybe in some super generic pose because I don't want to take forever. So I'm going to do a chibi because chibis don't take very long. So a little bit about Lav, besides the fact that she is the sweetest little bab. She is about 20 years old, so 2 years older than good old Candy Bandy. Because she is Candy's older sister, if you remember Candy from last week. Whoa, those legs. No, not having any of that. She's a small bab. She's like my height. Actually, she's taller than me. She's like 5'5". And I'm a small bab. So yeah, she's very nice. Her mother, Christina, everybody calls her Chris. When she was younger, she used to go by the nickname Chains because she always had clothes with chains on them. But this isn't about Christina, this is about Lav. And Lav's dad is kind of sick at the moment. He's not really around very much. Not for any real reason. He is a lovely father. So she has a very nice family. Except for the fact that Candy is not allowed to remember any of her family, so Candy is very sad and tragic, but I don't know. It's an interesting family dynamic. Either way, Lav lives in a small little woodland house that her mum, or her grandmother, her great-grandmother, yikes. How many generations did I just go through before I got the right one? Anyway, her great-grandmother owns several random little properties around the world. One of them is a little cottage out in the woods, and that's where Lav lives. She used to live there with her mother, but her mother decided she wanted to move in to an orphanage to take care of children because she is a very motherly person. Hold on for a second while I did not grab any of my materials, so now I've gotta find my fine liner. So Lav lived alone. She now lives with her fiance, who might be a prince, but he gave up his title of being a prince because his family was like, no, you can't just go off and marry some random chick who lives in the woods. And he's like, yeah, I can. And then it's just like, I just won't be a prince anymore. And then they're like, alright, bye. It was a lot more dramatic than that, I'm sure. But I don't want to explain it better. So yeah, that's pretty much about her, really. She doesn't get up to very much, honestly, because she lives out in the woods. She doesn't really have a job. She used to work as a singer in a pub. Yes, she sings. Not like the most amazing singer you've ever heard, but it's very nice. Very nice. I imagine it is. I mean, obviously, sorry. I'm not even bothering to keep this in frame. Probably should. My hands are shaking. Not a good line art day for Lainey. But yeah, so she used to be a pop singer. Very good. She has the very little town that she used to sing in. It's a very closed community, so like people know she lives out in the woods. You know, they give her free stuff occasionally, but she's very self-sustaining. She has her own garden, and she is friends with a lot of mythical creatures because she lives right almost inside of the Forbidden Forest, which is, well, it's not what it's actually called. I don't know what it's called. I haven't decided what that place is called, but people aren't really allowed to live in there because it's reserved only for mythical creatures because, you know, law of the world. There was a big time where just all the people went, you know what, we don't want any not people around, and we're just killing everybody. But that was a while ago, and they're trying to move past it. And some species are just like, yeah, no, we don't want no people near our, well, species, people, we don't want your people near our people. And then the people are like, fair enough. So a lot of laws, just earthquake. Alright, her arms are really long, but we'll just ignore that. So about her hair. Her hair is naturally purple and blue. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Her dad, you know, the one that I mentioned earlier, the one that's sick, he's more like in a coma at the moment. But either way, his parents are like mad scientists, like insane. And one of their experiments, they accidentally dropped it in the water source of a town, and the town was drinking it for ages, and there was no results. Then, like about 2 years later of solid drinking it, people started noticing that their hair started changing colors to be very unnatural. And there's no reversing it. It like stuck on to their DNA and fully messed it up. So now just a whole bunch of people are running around with oddly colored hair, which is great for witches, because witches are usually very mischievous, and they used to be the only kind, besides demons, that had like oddly colored hair. So now everyone kind of just has oddly colored hair. Well, not everyone. Oh, there's a lot of people that don't, but a good portion of people just have naturally oddly colored hair. Lavender has the same oddly colored hair as her dad, because obviously the water source was fixed a long time ago. I'm also going to apologize right now for this audio, because I keep looking away and talking and doing other things, and it's probably not the best idea. I don't even know what to say. There's a lot of random things about my world and the world I've created and spent a lot of time creating that would take just forever and ever to explain, and we're nearly done with this little drawing. Really, I mean, we can always talk more about how Lav and her fiance, Zane is his name, Z-A-I-N, yes, he is the youngest of 8, so when he left to be like, I don't want to be a prince anymore, I was like, it wasn't as big of a deal because he was the youngest of 8, you know, what's gonna happen? Like, all of his older siblings are gonna die. Not gonna happen. What is this life? So he didn't leave without a fight, but he didn't really struggle very hard. They saw that he was really serious and they kind of just let him go. But how they met was because Lavi, being the sweetheart she is, if people get lost very frequently in the woods, and she goes through there a lot because all of the creatures in there, well, not all of them, but a lot of them understand that she's not going to hurt them, so they kind of just let her wander through, pick some berries here and there, spice up her food, and she'll find people or mythical creatures like centaurs and things. Those kinds of mythical creatures. Centaurs, unicorns, fairies, also sorts of things like that. When I say creatures, they'll like either come up to her house or they'll come up to her and be like, we got another one, and then she goes over there. Like if it's a centaur, they'll usually help carry the person to her house, and she will attend to the person until they are better and they leave, and generally nothing bad happens, which is very surprising. I imagine people are unnecessarily nice in this world. It's not very realistic, but I don't want anything to happen to my bab. And it's my world, my rules. Fight me. Where's my green? I found my green. So, yeah, that's kind of how, that's not what I want. This purple is too dark. Probably better for the hair. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so, you know, living the life of royalty, people don't go out and kill you, but you do get kidnapped a lot. So, little Zane was kidnapped when he was a young teen. Zane is like a year younger than Lav. So he was like 14 and she was like 15 at the time. And she found him, well actually a centaur found him, and carried him out of the woods after he ran away from the kidnappers, ran into the woods, and they stopped pursuing because they're like, he's gone into the woods, he's dead for sure. But she took care of him, yada yada yada. He was very grateful. He stuck around for a little bit because he was very fascinated in the way she lived, because obviously being a prince, he's very spoilt. And Lav is very self-sustaining. She has her own farm and everything. She's vegan, which hurts my heart, but it fits best for her character. So they got to know each other, and over time, they kind of just fell in love with each other over many, many years. By many, many years, I mean over like the 5 years. You can't even see it all. So yeah, over the 5 years, they really got to know each other and they fell in love. And that's really the end of that story. And that's also the end of my little thing. We've got my eraser, my pencil, and my little Lav. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the audio wasn't too bad. And, what have I done here? That's fine. Don't worry about it. And I hope you had fun learning about Lav and listening to me talk about my characters, because I love them all very much. And I have almost 70 characters that I could talk about, so no shortage of video ideas. If you want to see me do this again, or if you want to see me do this but in a digital format, please let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, YouTube things. Earthquake! Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, and all the other YouTubey things. I hope you up there had a lovely day, and I will see you all next time I post something, really, because you know how it is. Bye! Wow.